Hello. Yes, I'm extremely sorry. Hello, welcome all of you here from my side in this fresh beginning on the very first day targeting SSC CGL 2026 examinations. We'll be starting from scratch. Welcome everybody from my side. Hello, all of you here. Harshita, can't even pronounce the names, but welcome all of you from my side. Abhinay, Jagrati, Soni, and many of you. Thank you so much for being here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening if somebody is watching it later. Let's start the session without any delay. Most welcome from my side. Let's start over from scratch. Before I start, let me mention I won't be starting directly with noun. First of all, I wish to show you something. Please have a look. Please have a look. Once you are done, say yes. We'll go ahead. Just on the very first day, piece of motivation. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for your kind words. Yes, had is repeated two times. She had with a young lady. Past perfect. Good evening, everyone. Once we, what should I say, make chapati, roti, whatever we say, bread, we have to prepare the flour with the help of which we are going to. So that process, if you know, our mothers know, that process is supposed to be done, said, dejected, said. hardworking. Good evening. Hello. Done? Good evening, everyone. I'm sure you have got the gist of this, the sum and substance of this. In 1 minute, if I say, statistically, SSC CGL every year, some 25, 27 this year, has been 37 also lakh candidates appear in SSC CGL. Some 3 to 4 million students appear in SSC CGL each and every year. And competition of those 27 lakh or 36 lakh is not going to be easy. In real life, not everything is like a recharge. You paid it, done. Yes, I got the text message. We don't get job in such a manner. We work hard, we keep on working hard since childhood, preparing for this, then completing our graduation. First of all, schooling, then graduation, then preparing for these examinations. And maturity is a number of times those who have been selected, they also appear in examinations. So the competition is tough, but I'm not demotivating you. I'm motivating you, saying it's not the instant coffee attitude for any competitive examination that helps us. We cannot get selection in just 15 days of preparation, just 1 month of preparation. Once in a million someone can get because his basics were strong and everything was such. A normal student cannot get it. But yes, with hard work, perseverance, constant efforts, having that never give up attitude, one can, for sure. So we will start slowly, but for sure we will have the bread making attitude. I hope you got this. I'm sure you got this. We won't have the instant coffee attitude, right? Keeping this motivation on the very first day, I go ahead talking about this also, that English, honestly sorry for this mismatch on the very first day. English is a language, and the language has three basic components. First of all, grammar, that we start today, we will have that. Then vocabulary is also important, and apart from that, comprehension part is also important. And not just by learning these we get selected. As I stated, competition is tough but not impossible, for sure, if we work hard. Those who work hard get selected. Sheer practice of all these is also imperative. We will go ahead step by step, one by one. That's up to you, not up to me. You can improve. It's streaming at 1080, brother. Please check. Okay, starting the very first topic, noun. But before that, let me just mark the basics of English in 2 to 5 minutes, because that's the very first session. See, English as a language, all of us know, is spoken worldwide. In English, we have 26 letters which comprise the English alphabet. Apart from that, we have words, which is a meaningful combination of letters, and sentences, which are the meaningful combination of words. I repeat, 26 letters in the English alphabet, a meaningful combination of letters. For example, if I pick INDIA, India, 5 letters make that word. Meaningful combination of letters is called a word, and India is a democratic country. A meaningful combination of words is called a sentence. When we go ahead, we get a type of sentence, and there are basically 4 types of, in many books there are 5 types of sentences. No problem. Assertive sentences or declarative sentences where we inform, tell, yes, I informed him. Yes, I'll go there. Yes, he goes to school. Informing things, telling people. Mummy, you know what happened today? I went there. Then he came. Then he did this. Then he did that. Asserting, confirming, declaring, declarative sentences. Affirmative sentences, assertive sentences. Sometimes we ask, where are my shoes? Interrogative sentences. So assertive, declarative, interrogative sentences. How are you? When were you born? Where do you live? Are you ready? Third category is pretty important. We will utilize that whenever required. The third category is imperative sentences, which start with a flat V1. They don't have a subject of their own. They start with a verb, flat. Sentences including command, order, request, suggestion, advice. Hey, get out. Now, get out is starting with a verb, some sort of an order. Help me, please, starting with a verb. Help me. Drive slowly. Maybe some advice, maybe some order, maybe some command. Move on, and such. Imperative sentences will be used pretty much. And the simplest line I can say right now is they start with a verb. They don't have the subject of their own. He goes to school, subject we have. Where do you live? You live. How are you? You. We have the subjects. The only type of sentences where we don't have the subject, imperative sentences, showing some command, order, request, suggestion, advice, and such. The fourth is exclamatory sentences. Wow, what a match. Exclamatory, showing exclamation for sure. In some books, they mention the fifth type also, that is optative sentences. God bless you. In God bless you, I didn't say or tell, I didn't ask, I didn't command or order, I expressed no exclamation, but these are my blessings for you, my prayers for you, maybe curse for someone and such. So basically 4 or 5, no problem. Assertive and declarative. Then we have interrogative. We have imperative sentences starting with a V1, remember, always. Exclamatory, what a match with some exclamatory sign. And may God bless you. God save the Queen. May you achieve whatever you have dreamt of. I can say this to all of you here. Welcome once again. God bless you. May you achieve whatever you have dreamt of. May God fulfill all your dreams. And optative sentence. And once we have done with these sentences, last line, and then we start these. Whenever we write a sentence in English, we have the basic parts of speech. I repeat, parts of speech. And there are 8 parts of speech in English. I'm sure you know: noun, pronoun, adjective, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, interjections. I repeat, noun, we are starting today, then pronouns, then adjectives. There is a category called articles also in adjectives. Jai Jagannath. Welcome, brother. Welcome, heartily. Noun, pronoun, adjectives, another category of adjectives, articles, then verbs, and we will include verbs, advanced section also, participles, gerunds, infinitives, auxiliary verbs, transitive, intransitive, everything over there. Time and tense is included in that. And today's the first day, but let me say this. The most important amongst all is SVA, subject verb agreement. That is also a part of subject and verb. So noun, pronoun, adjective, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjections. Let's start the very first topic, noun, today. We are preparing for some competitive examination. We are not in school these days. Saying noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Write it down. Today is not that complete piece of information that we wanted for this competitive examination. Fine, in school that was all okay, but today we need some extra edge. Calling noun the name of a person, place, or thing is all okay. Now I need that bread making attitude from your side. List of them? Sure. Let me write here or there. Let me write here. Sure. Noun, the very first one. There is no numbering in actual. You can start with any of those. Noun, the first one. Let me write here. Thank you. You can ask anything that you want. We'll be happy to. Then pronoun. Then adjectives. Adverbs. Sorry, adjectives, verbs. Usually I teach in this order. Then adverbs, then conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. And don't worry, each and every topic will be emphasized in detail. It's not like I'm just saying these words. We will discuss in detail, I repeat. So all these, and interjection, the last one. Let me say one more thing then. After learning all these parts of speech in English, 8 here, we get the transformation of voice from active to passive and narration from direct to indirect. Okay, objections welcome. I repeat, we have 8 parts of speech in English: noun, pronoun, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjection. And then we have transformation of the whole sentence. These are just the parts, one words, they are whole sentence. A complete sentence from active voice to passive voice, a complete sentence from direct narration to indirect narration, and such. We will study all of these. All of these. Thank you, brother. Okay. On the very first day, noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. Fine. But that's hackneyed information. These are the words. Since I'm teaching for SSC examinations, particularly CGL, say, I'll be emphasizing the vocabulary used out there, the patterns used out there, the tactics used out there. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thank you. This is cliche. This is trite. Sir, what's the meaning of these words? On the very first day, I do not know as a student. Hackneyed, cliche, trite. Actually, something that is so common that everyone knows holds nothing new is supposed to be hackneyed, is cliche, is trite. I repeat, something which is so common that it holds nothing new. The same description here. Noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. All of us have mugged up, but we can go beyond that. Okay, initially, if I say the name of a person, place, or thing, Devang, somebody's name, okay. Somebody's name, Gulrav, Vikas, Abhinay, Rishabh, Nilima, fine. The name of a person, place, or thing. Today, I'm just saying I will teach all these step by step. I've said that a number of times. I'm sure you have gone through this in school also. The ing form of a verb also behaves as a noun called gerund. Don't ask this on the very first day. I will teach. You can put your objections, but in detail we will discuss in the chapter of verbs, advanced. Cooking here is a noun, a gerund. Being here is a noun, a gerund. And pretty soon we will study adjectives. That day I'll show you Kapil Sharma can be a noun behaving as an adjective. Now on the very first day you shouldn't get confused, but you must have some keywords. A noun can behave as an adjective. Yes. ing form of a verb is behaving as a noun. Yes, I'm sure you have heard this word or you know that particularly. Gerunds. Okay. Objections heartily welcome. These are some of the types we are starting now. Abstract noun in the next slide we have, then collective nouns pretty soon we will have, compound nouns, concrete nouns, countable, uncountable, gender specific, the gerunds I was talking about. I repeat, abstract nouns stating in the next line, collective noun will define pretty soon, compound noun made of 2-3 words, concrete noun defining in the next slide, countable we can count, uncountable we cannot count, gender specific showing some male or female gender, and the verbal nouns showing actions, form of a verb behaving as a noun. Let's start. The first classification. Nouns can be classified. Now, pretty easily we will go through everything. You are welcome. Everyone here, I will show you that we will go through everything quite easily. There are no rules to mug up, just logic to develop, to understand. I repeat, there will be no rules here to develop, to mug up. There will be logic to understand. The very first classification. Noun can be classified into 2 categories, concrete and abstract. Concrete nouns are the ones, okay, concrete floors we have. Roads are also made of concrete, I'm sure you know. The toughest object we can have is concrete. So concrete shows that physical presence. Everyone, humorously, have you ever seen a preposition? Like I was playing badminton yesterday, I had a fight with a preposition. I met a conjunction today. He was so arrogant. Yesterday, a verb came to me and told me that I met an adverb today. She was so beautiful. No, just nouns, and concrete nouns have that physical existence. So concrete nouns are the ones, they have that physical existence. We can sense them through our senses. We can either see them, touch them, smell them, taste them, or feel them because they have their physical existence. Some nouns don't exist in the physical form, supposed to be the abstract nouns. I repeat, those who exist in the physical form, hey, Ravi, come here, I can see him, is a noun. Taj Mahal, I can see that. Telescope, I can see that in the category of nouns. Concrete noun particularly. Listen to me. We can see a child, hey, come here. A child is a concrete noun, everyone. But childhood, we cannot see somebody's childhood. Hey, your childhood is there, take it. I repeat, child is a concrete noun, but childhood is an abstract noun. Friend is a concrete noun. Come, come, come. He's my friend. I can show you. But friendship is an abstract noun. Science, we cannot see science. I can see this laptop, mobile phone, camera everywhere, but science cannot be seen. Just like somebody's honesty, I can see that person, but I cannot see his honesty. I cannot touch his honesty, feel, or sense anyhow. So there are many nouns. Somebody's luck, somebody's behavior, somebody's nature. My love for music, my hate for politics, and such. A number of nouns exist, but they don't exist in the physical form. They are supposed to be the abstract terms. Love, exactly, exactly, exactly. Yep, absolutely. So concrete nouns are the ones they can be sensed. See, touch, smell, taste, hear, and such. Boy, girl, AC, TV, chair, fan, school book. A for apple, B for ball, C for cat, D for dog. All exist in the category of concrete nouns. I can see an apple. B for boy, I can see. Girl, cat, dog, elephant, aunt, I can see everything. They are in the category of. But abstract nouns cannot be seen. Pity. He's a poor person. Hey, take these 100 rupees, you can eat whatever you want. That pity, the feeling of mine, cannot be seen. Somebody's luck cannot be seen. Love cannot be seen, has no physical presence. Nature cannot be seen. I can see those trees, mountains, rivers. There is no specific object I can call nature and can see that particularly. Nature comprises all these things. Someone's behavior, someone's attitude. I think he is arrogant. He is full of attitude. But attitude is not something he can show me like this is my attitude. Okay. Objections welcome till this slide. Types of noun, I'll go ahead quickly. We are not in school. We are not in school, but still let me mention. A proper noun, these two only. Drop these. Just talking about these two initially. So easy to grab. A proper noun has a proper identity. If I say honestly, proper noun is going to be just one in the world. When I say Sachin Tendulkar, you know, I know, everyone knows, and we think of that one person only. When I say Virender Sehwag, when I say Sonu Nigam, when I say Shah Rukh Khan, etc. When I say Narendra Modi, we talk about, you know, I know, whom we are talking about, and that specific proper identity is supposed to be a proper noun. But I say, you know, I'm a fan of a huge player. He is such and such and such. Player is a common word. 11 players play in this team, 11 play in that team. I may be a player, you may be a player, etc. So player is not a specific word to define something. Everyone, common sense. Player is a common word, can be anyone. Virender Sehwag, Sachin Tendulkar, proper noun. A singer has received this award. Singer is a common word. You and I are also singers. But Sonu Nigam if I say, Lata Mangeshkar if I say, Michael Jackson if I say, proper nouns. A student is a common noun. All of you, including me also, we always learn things, are students. But if I say somebody's name here, Subodh, Manish, that has to be a proper noun. If I say a dancer, such a common word, anyone can dance. But yes, Yash must be a proper noun. If I say country, city, town, common words. India, Agra, Delhi, proper words. I hope so. No objections are there. And don't even fight. N number of times it happens on the very first day. Thanks for the maturity. Nobody has said so far. Now I get comments usually. Sir, what is this? Proper or common? Is this material noun or concrete noun? We are not in school. SSC, banking, regulatory bodies, they don't ask which noun is this. We have many things to study. We have parajumbles, we have RCs, we have comprehension and many things out there. You can ask, no objection, but don't delve deeper into this. Is no worth, to be honest. Just for understanding, you can go through. This is maturity, to be honest. You are free to mark your words. Next, things that define materials or refer to materials are supposed to be material nouns. Gold, yes, I know, is some sort of a material. Forget about proper and common, it shows some material. Silver, of course, material. Wood, iron, paper. Let me put the whole periodic table in this: hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. Smile on your face also. Okay, thank you. Then words which show collection of something. Judge this. Player is just one person. I may be a player, you are a player, Sachin is a great player. Okay, but 11 players can collectively be called a team. Now team is not just one person, that's a collection of something or someone out there. Players, supposed to be a collective noun. A group, supposed to be a collective noun. Jury, group of judges. Herd, group of animals. We will see one day the list of collective nouns you can read or go through. Parliament is a group of owls. That's a piece of homework from my side to save time. To save time. Tomorrow when you come, hey dear, your doubts are welcome. Aditya, I did say they are not used, they are not asked in examinations. They are not asked in examinations. I'm just teaching for the sake of reference, that when I say that's a proper noun, it doesn't take an article. You know what a proper noun is. Otherwise, no marks in examinations, no problems and errors. Hey dear. First slide, you are welcome. I hope you went through this. I did mention. Thank you so much for the maturity, Manish. This is first class. Stay connected. You will get everything pretty soon. And I did say, first of all, we are starting with grammar. We will have sessions on vocabulary. We will have the practice sessions also on comprehension. And then when your exam approaches, we will have dedicated practice sessions. Mock tests. You are at Oliveboard. Need not say anything. You are at Oliveboard, need not say anything. There in the app or the web, in the classes, we will have enough practice. So don't count 3 months for this batch or that batch. We are here until the examination, or better say, selection. Okay, objections welcome. Thank you. You can put your words. Going ahead. Tomorrow's piece of homework for you to learn something new, in case you did not know, Parliament is a group of owls. Parliament is a group of owls. Parliament is that they run the whole nation. How can they called be owls? That's a piece of homework. You will tell me tomorrow. School is a group of fish. You will tell me tomorrow. Otherwise, I will for sure when I teach collective nouns. And for sure, Congress used to be a group of baboons, not now. Fleet of ships. Gang of thieves. Mob of angry people. Choir, the pronunciation is, it's not choir or choir, it's choir. Body of singers. Singers. Flock of sheep, cabinet, regiment, I'm sure you've gone through. And fifth one, the same, abstract nouns. We cannot see, touch, smell, taste, such. You can ask any doubt anytime, but still, till this point, if you have anything in your mind, go ahead. You can mark. Remember, they are not asked in examinations, just for the sake of reference. When I say that's a material noun, yes, I know, is representing some sort of material and such. Let's go. What is asked in examinations, how we come across error detection, sentence improvement is here. Thanks for the patience. If comments were flooding, I wouldn't be able to teach, but thanks a lot for the maturity, everyone here. Everyone here, I'm saying this to all of you. If I had a button, I would press that dozens of times, 50 times here. Thank you so much. Yes, you can ask your doubts. In examinations, we come across most of the errors from nouns are from noun and number. I repeat, in examinations, be it bank or SSC, Most of the errors from nouns are from noun and number. Not only today, till tomorrow I'll teach you noun and number in detail, because this is something we need to emphasize. This is something we need to learn. This is something we will get marks from. Noun and number. Number. I remember mathematics when I see this word number. And for sure, mathematics has those numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In English, we can't have all them separately, but we can still talk about either being one or being more than one. That is going to be this or that. And all of you know, we call that singular, we call that plural. For sure, I must write, no problem. It will take some seconds, but I'm not going to emphasize such. Like if I say boy is a singular word, boys the plural of boy. Sometimes we put, not sometimes, most of the times we put ses at the end to transform words from singular to plural. All of you know, all of us know. Sometimes we put es at the end to transform nouns into their plural forms. Everyone knows that. If I come across circle, that has to be singular. If I come across circles, that has to be plural. For sure. First slide. Some nouns you have gone through look like singular. If they look like singular, they must not have ses at the end. For sure, because singular nouns do not have ses at the end. Some nouns look like singular, but in terms of meaning, they are plural. Hence, we always use a plural verb with them. I repeat, some nouns look like singular because they don't have ses at the end, but in terms of meaning, they are plural. They define things many. That's why we use a plural verb with them. Free to ask anything. But first of all, listen to me. First of all, people. Yes, I know people cannot be used for one person, n number of people out there. But people doesn't have ses at the end, but is a plural noun. In the same fashion, we have many, which are frequently repeated in examinations. Cattle, which is a group of animals that we keep for milk, ghee, curd, and such production. Basically, buffaloes, cows. Poultry also defines animals, but they are not kept for milk, curd, and such production. They are kept for meat, eggs, and such production. So cattle defines animals, not just one. That's a pet animal. Poultry define, I'm sure all of you have gone through this, poultry farm. There they have 400 chickens, 500, even thousands and such. That's pupil, brother. Pupil is a student. You understand Hindi? Shishya. Pupil is different. That's people. People cannot be used for one person. Nope. That's a plural noun. That's the singular one. Yes, you are correct. Yes, yes, yes. I know you know this. Community. Okay, Manish? Community. The rich, the poor, the downtrodden, the blind, the elderly, the old, the people. Yes, you are correct. No, jeans and scissors, brother, cannot be here. You are free to ask anything. Your possession, my responsibility. But listen to me. This is the slide. Nouns which look like singular. And jeans has an ses at the end. It doesn't look like singular. It is not singular, in fact. Scissors is a plural noun. Harshita, I'll mark. First of all, there's a thin line that will never be crossed in examinations. I'll mark, don't worry. Persons and people. Sohail, if I'm not wrong in terms of pronunciation, if I'm wrong, please excuse me. Scissors is a plural noun. I'll show you on the next slide. Third slide I have here. Yep, scissors, they always exist in pair. We use a plural verb with them. That's not singular in nature. Okay. First slide, let me explain fully. People, which looks like singular because it doesn't have, but I know this. It's a plural one. Cattle, animals for milk and curd and ghee and such production. Poultry, animals for meat and such production. For eggs. Okay. Gentry and cavalry both mean soldiers. Before 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, no weapons were there and all. Wars were human driven. We have seen the Mahabharata, Ramayana, Akbar, and many kings we have gone through. And we see There used to be soldiers who used to fight. Nowadays we have different sort of like Ukraine, Russia, drones and everything such. No person is going to cross border and fight is still going on. The technical, the economy based fights. Gentry defines soldiers, not just one. Cavalry defines soldiers, not just one. I'm sorry. What I was saying. Please excuse me. Please excuse me. Cavalry and infantry defines soldiers. I'll show you the meaning of all. Cavalry, please excuse me. Gentry doesn't define soldiers. Excuse me. Cavalry and infantry both define soldiers. Okay, I was saying Mahabharat, Ramayana we have gone through. Two types of soldiers we have. Army we have back then. First, those people who just have their swords and everything in their hands and they keep on fighting. Thousands of them. They are supposed to be infantry, soldiers on foot. But there are some people, if I put Mahabharat, Bhishma, Karna, Arjun, Duryodhan, they had their own horses, chariots, and everything such. They are supposed to be cavalry. Cavalry soldiers on horseback. Infantry soldiers on foot. Both define soldiers, both look singular, but they are plural. They define soldiers. We'll use a plural word for them. Peasantry, the farmers in a particular area. Farmers, not just one, farmers is a plural word. Vermin are the insects. I've put them in pair. Animals, then soldiers. Okay, these are farmers, and farmers are relying on crops. Many insects destroy crops. They are called vermin. I repeat, many insects destroy crops and they are supposed to be vermin. Insects, not just one. Clergy. Clergy, how should I define? This is not a word I can say in Hindi or my native tongue. Just like some spiritual ceremonies going on and we invite 11 people who belong to that category, priests, let me say priests, yep, for a temple. I have invited 11 priests or 21 or 51. First of all, they'll be served and then normal people can have lunch and everything such. That is supposed to be clergy. Clergy is not just one in a church. Many of them, say many priests are supposed to be clergy. Okay. Gentry. You belong to Delhi, you belong to Mumbai, you belong to Bangalore, Chennai, etc. Just putting an example. Many people in spoken English use gentry wrong. We usually say gentry there is singular. It feels like that's a singular word. That's a plural word. It looks like singular but is a plural word. The gentry in my neighborhood is intelligent. No, are intelligent. What is gentry? Gentry has the root from gentleman. No, don't buy any plot of flat there. That community is not good. People out there in that neighborhood are good, not good. Here people are intelligent. You are supposed to be here. Gentry is supposed to be the gentle people in your surroundings. I repeat, gentle people in your neighborhood. So wherever we live or wish to live, we think people out there must be good. There should be no criminals and fighters out there. That is supposed to be gentry. So gentry doesn't define just one person, it defines people. That has to be. And literati. I was there in some, what should I say, function yesterday. There were n number of people who were fond of literature. They had good knowledge of literature. All of them collectively are supposed to be literati. Quick. People, plural. Cattle, animals for milk production. Poultry, animals for meat, eggs production. Gentry, gentle people in the neighborhood. Cavalry, soldiers on horseback. Infantry, soldiers on foot. Peasantry, farmers. Vermin, insects. Clergy, all the priests, many of them, not just one. Literati, people who have knowledge of literature. In examinations, we come across such. Today on the very first day, I'm not showing you error detection. Pretty soon I will. The cattle not is grazing, looks like singular, but is plural, are grazing. Poultry is farmed. Just one chicken or hen cannot be called poultry. It has to be large in number. They are farmed in large numbers. The peasantry in Agra is farmers in Agra are the vermin are dangerous. Insects are dangerous. Yes, yes, the clergy has been invited. No, have been invited because it doesn't define just one person, many of them. And the gentry, gentle people in my neighborhood are because just one person doesn't live in a neighborhood. We have many out there. Objections welcome. This way, we come across error detection, sentence improvement. I will emphasize not on the very first day. These are the words, these are the usage, examples, done. Remember, they are frequently repeated. Trust me. I go ahead. That was the first slide. Words which look like singular but are plural in meaning, we use a plural verb with them. So there should be the opposite slide also. I'm showing you pretty soon. Before that, let's emphasize this people part. People is a word which define people in general. I was watching cricket match yesterday. Some 80,000 people were present. I was not asking for their caste certificate, for their nationality, you belong to India, you belong to Australia, or which country you belong to, which state you belong to, which religion you belong to. No, no, no. People in general. Peoples also exist in English when you talk about people of different nations. I repeat, people exist in the plural form only and only when we talk about people of different nations. Judge this. The people of India, people of India. In my nation, I won't be dividing my nation. But if I come across people of India in China, people of India are quite different. Such China's are different. And two communities you have added here. It's not going to be people, it should be peoples now. Similarly, in the world, we have n number of divisions. People are divided as per their nation. People are divided as per their religion. People are divided as per their caste. Say, materialistic terms, rich, poor, etc. The people of the world must unite. They must come together. That means they are not united. They are divided. In that case, you are talking about of the world. N number of nations are there. Peoples. I repeat. In general, we use the word people. Harshita, your doubt. Now, if you specifically wish to mention that no, not just one person was there, many people were there, in that case, it's better to use persons. Not in general, you are specifying that plural identity. But in general, if you say, how many people were there? I don't know, but some 100, 200 people must be there. Persons is not the good word. In general, when we specify, we use persons. I remember some 40 persons were, 20 people were, 20 persons were also, we can say. People in general, persons a little specifically. However, they are almost the same. Nowhere I have ever come across in error detection, people is wrong, persons is correct. Person is wrong, peoples is correct. Never. Done. Quick answer from your side. CGL Tier 2, 16th of November 2020. I'll be putting official examples from PYQs that yes, we usually come across these. Trust me, I've been teaching for 12 years, to be honest. So content is specific, keeping exam relevance in mind. Quick answers from all of you. Whatever you think, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. Remember, I won't judge you any day. Trust me. Children's series, maybe plural, maybe singular. Let's emphasize. Yes, you are correct. Those who said this. How? Let me emphasize. Second slide. That was the first slide. Nouns look like singular but are plural. Use a plural verb with them. Second slide. Nouns look like plural because they have an SES at the end, but they may be the name of a subject. They may be the name of a game. They may be the name of a disease. They may be the name of a movie, novel, etc. They define just one body. And being one, they are supposed to take a singular verb. That's it. Quite opposite. Quite opposite. Next, mathematics are not 4 to 5 subjects or hundreds of subjects, is just one subject. In that case, obviously mathematics is my favorite subject. Ethics, I'm sure you know, ethical hacking also. Linguistics, study of a language. Phonetics, study of sound. Politics, all of us know, has an SES at the end, but is just one subject, not five or six. Economics, statistics, even statics. Okay, trust me. In spoken English, quite commonly we use inning in India. I belong to India. For sure, you belong to India. No matter which state we belong to, we are Indians. That's it. In spoken English, people are fond of using, no problem if you're not, but generally people are fond of using inning. Hey, what was the score in first inning? Sachin scored a 50 in the first inning. Trust me, it doesn't exist. It's always innings, innings, and innings. Trust me. But sir, I read in a newspaper, what should I say on the very first day? Please don't mind, not saying this to you. If that line is copied from that newspaper in SSC's banking's official examination, that will be marked as an error. Trust me. Names of some diseases also. Measles, not that important, but you can consider. Mumps, one disease. Rabies, all of us have heard of. Diabetes, we have heard of. Rickets. Okay, darts. Probably you've seen the name of a game where we have that arrow, tiny one, and we have to mark in that circle, that center, slightly away. That is supposed to be darts, that game. Tennis, all of us know. Billiards, drafts. It doesn't exist in Hindi, my native tongue. Probably doesn't exist in India, but quite similar to chess. It is played on that 64 square board. Quite similar to chess. Drafts, the pronunciation is. Hit the bullseye. Great. Yes, hit the bullseye. Thank you. This word deserves distinction. Explaining. Gulliver Travels, I'm sure you have heard of, is a common word actually. In your books, it must be because it has been frequently repeated. So I request you remember this word. Arabian Nights, frequently repeated in examinations. Everyone. May I say one thing? Proper nouns are always capitalized. Hello. Have you ever seen India such? No problem, don't answer. No. And if you have, that's wrong. Have you ever written your name like, my name is Rahul, and I write my name such? Never. That has to be capitalized. So everything that is a proper noun or a derivative of a proper noun, India, Indian, whether be an adjective, but is derived from a proper noun. They always exist in capital letters. And now I see C is capital here, not talking about children specifically, some children out there. That's the name of something. Series, name of something. One of my favorite movies, I'm not talking about my personal choices, putting an example here, Three Idiots. I'm sure you have watched. In that case, it's not defining three idiots in actual. That's the name of a movie, just one movie. So don't assume, sorry, what I wrote. I'm sorry. Don't assume things like it looks like, no, hair is a different word. We will discuss pretty soon. We will discuss pretty soon. Hair is basically uncountable because we cannot count hair. Although seems countable, but practically impossible to count. So basically hair is an uncountable word. However, I woke up today and I realized in the mirror, I have a gray hair here, and not just one, I have two, three. I got three gray hairs today because I can count those three hairs if I'm specifically saying that. In general, hair is an uncountable noun. Thank you. Okay. Proper nouns are always capitalized. Proper nouns are always capitalized. Proper nouns are always capitalized. So this T capital, N capital, A capital must be the name of a novel, maybe movie, maybe newspaper. Anything that has to be a proper noun is going to take a singular verb for sure. Let's have some examples. Mathematics, interesting subject. Obviously, it's just one subject. The problem with English is in mathematics, for example, if I'm teaching compound interest or simple interest, I won't use sine theta, cos theta, pi r square h and such. But in English, on the very first day I'm teaching noun, but I need verbs also, maybe adjectives, maybe prepositions and such. I will teach in detail, trust me, but today I can't leave. For example, I taught just the first line. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Mathematics takes a singular verb. Fine. I got a comment now. Sir, yes, I have seen mathematics taking a plural verb. No, no, it should be wrong. No, sir, it is from an official book. I did see that. Whenever you say that, no problem. I have said that before. We'll discuss in SVA, but yes, in real life, when you talk about someone's mathematics, it's not about his possession over mathematics. Nobody possesses mathematics. In real life, we will discuss in detail later. Excuse me. In real life, mathematics defines calculations. Please excuse me and leave this. We will discuss later. I'm just saying this line. If you have come across a possessive adjective, my, his, her, your, their, with a noun, mathematics such, and taking a plural verb, that is correct. How? Excuse me. We'll discuss later. Today, assume I'm teaching this. Today, on the very first day, I'm teaching this. Later on, we will emphasize that this is also correct. I hope you understand. Okay. Similarly, politics is a dirty game, but the same applies here. If you say his politics, it defines his actions, his deeds, his decisions. And not just one decision is supposed to be bad for a politician. Usually his decisions are good. Usually his decisions are bad. Saying his politics are bad. We'll discuss later. Excuse me. Attention, please. Summons. A formal word, quite frequently asked in examinations. Judge this. Summon is a verb in English. Listen to me carefully, please. Summon is not a noun in English. Thank you for the support. Hey dear. Summon is just a verb in English. Done. Summon is just a verb in English. The court, subject, issue, verb. I already have a verb. I do not need a verb now. I need the object, noun now. The singular noun is summons. That's why I'm teaching that word specifically. I didn't teach boy, boys, girl, girls, apple, apples, aunt, aunts. No, casually, done. Yep, you know this. Probably you do not know this. Summon is a verb in English. The noun form is summons, and that's a singular noun. But SES is applied to plural words. No, that's singular. Okay, a distinction. Summons is a singular noun, but after two, TWO, how would I see a singular noun? That has to be plural. Fewer words in English where we have S and ES both. Sir, I didn't get this. Can you explain? Absolutely great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sir, please explain again. Sure. Summon is a verb, not a noun in English. As a noun, it's summons, but with SES, it remains singular. The plural form goes summonses. Sir, yes. What's the meaning of the word? You taught grammar, fine. Summon is a verb, summons is a noun, singular. Summonses, the plural noun, plural. Okay, what's the meaning of this word? I'm not speaking a native tongue here so that I can express in my words with the words we are familiar with. But I'm sure you better know in school we had formal letters, we had informal letters. All of us have gone through. I repeat, formal letters, informal letters. With my father, I would say, Papa, and such tone I would have. With my brother, with my sister. In business, I have sent the money. I need 250 chairs by 6th of October, for example, and such done. I won't be touching their feet and all, but for my father, for my elder brother, I would be. So language is always formal and informal. Casually, okay, I'll call you. Sure, sure, I'll call you. For sure. We call people. Supreme Court doesn't call, they issue summons. So that's a formal word, that's a technical word, that's a word which is asked in examinations quite frequently. Remember, yes, calling. Supreme Court issues summons. singular. Summonses, plural. Last but not the least, Sachin scored a 50 in the first inning. No, that has not to be inning. It is innings in general. Inning doesn't exist. In Hindi, I speak Hindi to be honest. We commonly say inning, but it doesn't exist in English. Even during that shot of the century, as they said, Virat Kohli hitting that sixer 2022 World Cup against Pakistan. Anushka Sharma had that Instagram status. What an inning, she wrote. My students forwarded me her story. Sir, teach her grammar humorously. We are mature. Please add humor to every session. I won't be informal, but just humorously, I'm saying. Sir, teach her grammar. I won't be teaching her grammar, but she honestly wrote, what an inning. Inning is not allowed in English. Although we listen to that, we hear that 24/7. Innings is the correct form. Time is up. I'm finishing this session now. I hope it was beneficial. You can have a look quickly of what we went through. Trust me, I'm not teaching random vocabulary words in English. Trust me, I'm not teaching random vocabulary words in English. All these words you will come across in your books, and for sure in PYQs you will come across. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. I hope that was beneficial. Stay connected. Would love to see you in the upcoming sessions, and will emphasize each and everything step by step. If you have anything to say, feel free to. No, brother. Trust me, it's not correct. Trust me, it's not correct. Nope. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Pavan, I'm sorry, I can feel you, but that's not correct. The next line is, but sir, we say so, we hear so, but that's not correct. No. Aditya, thank you so much for the presence. Would love to see you. Manish, thank you. Pavan, Sohail, and many out here. I would say all of you out here. Okay, I'll upload this PDF quite soon. It shall be available in an hour. I have a class at 6, so won't upload right now. But in an hour, you will have this PDF. Notes already provided. You will have this PDF with the annotations, everything marked. You can access for quick revision. You can download the PDF. You can make your own notes for sure. You can make your own notes. But first of all, on the very first day, I won't say. Get comfortable. Next week onwards, we will start making notes. Thank you. Manish, tomorrow we have that tier 2 session if I'm not wrong, and next week I will have on YouTube also RCs alone. I promise, RCs alone. Thank you, Arun. Sony, thanks a lot. Sohail, Madhuri, Abhinay, Arun. Vocabulary book, brother. Nothing can be better than this. I'm sure you know this. Nothing can be better than this. If we have done this, we have done more than 50% of SSC's vocabulary. In the practice sessions, in the upcoming batches, not here, this is grammar 1, I will show you PYQ's vocabulary, which is 70 to 80% times repeated. I repeat, I'll show you PYQ's vocabulary in the practice sessions. But meanwhile, one can start with this. I'm sure you have heard the name word power made easy. Better than the best. If somebody is new, do have this. Do have this. Word power made easy. That's pretty impressive, Black Book. But hey, brother, don't take me wrong. Don't take me wrong. Going on the 12th floor, will not be better when we are a beginner. Please don't take me wrong. I will start with the first floor, then second, then third. For sure, I'll go on the 14th floor or 15th floor. Black Book will be quite difficult for a beginner. What feedback I have and what I personally feel also, for a beginner, Black Book will be so heavy to go through. This is so easy to go through. It's so easy to go through. I'll be here. You can ask me every single day whether the content is from Black Book or Word Power or any other book. If I know, I'll mark. If I do not know, we will discuss. Okay. Arun, Word Power made his brother. Better than the best. Thank you, Bhavan. Thank you, Arun, Manish, Ramnath. Ramesh Naik, if I'm not wrong. That's pretty impressive. The day you finish grammar and such, that day we will start Black Book. Word power made easy. Word power made easy. I can tell every single day, no problem. Word power made easy. Okay. Thank you so much for the appreciation, everyone present out here. Okay, finishing things now. See you. Bye bye. Thanks from my side too. Jai Jagannath, brother. Jagat ke Nath, hum sabki raksha kare.